What do you want to say? If you are not...
Who pays for that? Who pays for that? It's not your premises.
It is not your...
And it's funded... It's funded by the people, my friend.
What do you want to say? Go, sir. But you're not going... Move from here. Okay.
Well, I'm not. You're not going to restrict my freedom, my friend. I want to film the sign, to be honest. But I suppose I could zoom in on that. And you better not assault me, because I will defend myself 100%. I'm a different kettle of fish to the guy that was here the other day. And if what happens to me, what happened to him, I can guarantee you I will use reasonable force to defend myself. So you need to be very, very careful. I do this all the time. Okay? So don't think you're going to obstruct me in any way, shape or form. Okay? Be very, very careful, my friend. That's all I'm saying, yeah? I'm a different kettle of fish.
Is that a threat, sir?
No, I'm saying to you, if you put hands on me...
Come on, sir, I've not even spoken to you so far.
If I was going to threaten you, pal, I would threaten you, and you'd know I'd threaten you. All I'm saying is, if you put your hands on me and you touch me, I'll use reasonable force to defend myself. Do you understand? Simple as that, mate. Alright? Your guy's out shouting in my face and all that, and whatever else he's doing, saying that he owns the building. Well, a load of nonsense. What's the star for on your upper lip? You're going to tell me.
Have I?
I'm asking how you're going to tell me now.
I hope your video goes viral anyway.
Yeah, they usually do, mate. Yeah, they usually do. Yeah. Cheers, pal.
This is the ignition point. Two uniformed officers arrive, and the atmosphere changes instantly. What was an angry homeowner versus filmer turns into an official incident. The commentator voice here, tight alert. Notice the micro signals, clipped radio chatter, officers sizing up the scene, and the filmer calmly explaining he's on public land. That contrast sets the tone. Authority has arrived, but the auditor arrives prepared. The viewer should feel the suspense. Will the police side with the homeowner's emotion or with the law?
I'm cold. So I'm guessing that's what that is in there. You're already on it. So it's a bit late for that. State a complaint. As per one of your charter commitments, my friend, you'll deal with it as per policy and procedure. So, I wish to make a complaint. Oh my days, not doing very well, have we? Jeez. Straight there, the third one down, ladies and gentlemen. To make a complaint, and then he's not even listening to me. I won't be permitted access to it under Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act, but this is a public reception, which is a different ballgame. It was opened the 18th of September, a week after 9/11. Jesus. The Right Honourable Lord Rooker, the Home Office and Minister for...
Now we get the classic command. An officer insists recording must stop. Watch the body language. The officer leans in with the certainty of authority. The filmer answers with calm precision, not bravado. This is the first real power clash. Instinctive claim of control versus patient legal rebuttal. Every sentence lands like a pebble in a pond. Small ripples that hint at a much larger fallout. The audience should feel the friction. It's not physical yet, but the stakes are rising.
Metal detector, that would be a foolish thing to do. So you see it's a... Not very forthcoming with information here, ladies and gentlemen. So like I say, guys, Plod or Not to Plod was here tail end of last week, I think it was. He put his video up, so I'm not entirely too sure when the visit was. Some of the security guards got a bit handsy, and anybody that's familiar with my channel know how I would react to someone wanting to get a bit physical with me. Not gonna happen, plain and simple. Not much to see. Let's see security guy. Did your boss phone the police?
No idea, sir.
Yeah.
No idea at all.
I've got a policy that if someone phones the police I need to wait for them. Saves them having to look for me in the local area. Yeah, but I still want to make a complaint as to how my colleague was treated the other day here. So how do I go about doing that? It's one of your charter commitments. You don't know, do you? He's not got a clue, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? I think that's why he's not answering me. Who knows? Sorry, miss. Do you know how to make a complaint?
Yeah, government website.
What website's that?
gov.co.uk.
Is it? Right. Gov.co.uk, ladies and gentlemen. Not very forthcoming with information. Who's this guy? This handsome man out there. He keeps walking backwards and forwards, doing his nosy. Anyway, I did say to him I'd leave when I'm ready to leave.
This is the knowledge shift moment. The auditor becomes the classroom instructor, quoting rules, pointing to public space rights, forcing officers to check their sources. The tension flips. Now the police are the ones politely uncertain. From a narrator's view, this segment is satisfying. It's where calm competence begins to puncture automatic authority. The suspense here is cerebral. Will the officers double down on instinct, or will procedure win out?
Oh, words to that effect. Not much else. Can I use the toilet?
Unfortunately not, sir.
I'm diabetic.
Yeah, unfortunately not, sir.
So you're going to discriminate against me because I'm disabled?
You've not been through the search policy, sir. You want to speak to us when you came in the front?
I don't consent to a search policy. I'm not here to use the other services. I just want to use the toilet because I'm a diabetic.
I'll speak to my manager when he comes out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am diabetic. I am registered as a disability. So I'd advise you to do that because otherwise you'd be discriminating against me.
I understand, sir.
For a protected characteristic, and I may wish to sue your office then.
I understand. I'll speak to him when he comes out.
Yeah, do that, mate. But I won't be conducting to any search. I'm sorry, I won't be consenting to any search whatsoever because I'm not here to use any other of your facilities. I'm a free citizen of this country, my friend. So we'll find out later, guys. I will go online and find out about the complaints process for this place and try and ascertain why this gentleman doesn't seem to know what that is. You're going to ask him? Not going to ask him then. So, as you can see, guys, I'm openly discriminating against someone. You know, I've asked to use the facilities.
Sir, you can use the room, but you have to go through security search.
No, I don't consent.
Yeah. Otherwise you can't use it.
So you're going to discriminate against me?
Sir, it's not a question of discrimination.
Yes, it is. You are.
Sir, I'm not entering into it. Our rules of entry, if you want to use the bathroom, toilet, go to security check.
No,
if you're not willing, we are not.
I won't go through security, but I would appreciate it if you let me use the toilet. Otherwise, you will be discriminating against me.
I'm not discriminating.
I'm not here to use other facilities. I just need to use the toilet.
No, that's not for you.
No. Okay, that's fine. I'll make up the complaint as well, mate. It's not a problem. You do your thing. You gotta feel it yourself.
Peak tension. An officer hints at suspicion and possible detention. The single most dangerous pivot in any street audit. Every second feels heavier. The filmer asks for the legal basis, refuses to comply with ID requests, and keeps recording. The rules of engagement are being tested in real time. As an observer, you feel the hairs on the back of your neck. One wrong move, and this scene could escalate from verbal sparring to physical restraint. It's the moment viewers will replay to see exactly who pushed first.
So as you can see, guys, they're happy to discriminate against people and not allow them to use the facilities. I'm not here to use any other facilities, so
Here the dynamic slides. The auditor calmly reminds the officers their actions are being captured, and, crucially, that their own procedures matter. The officers begin to sense the consequences of getting it wrong. The tension eases a fraction, replaced by strategic politeness. This is the turning point where savvy documentation exerts pressure, accountability enters the room, and authority starts looking more cautious than categorical. Watch the radio calls and the change body language. The officers are checking with control, confirming policy. This is a textbook moment of institutional hesitation, when the system's rulebook overrides personal certainty. The commentators should emphasize that suspense isn't always loud. Sometimes it's the quiet click of protocol that decides the outcome. The audience feels relief and intrigue. Procedure is working, but will it be applied consistently? Relief, but not triumphalism. The officers back off, delivering the line every viewer wanted to hear. Stay on public land, and you're free to film. This is the narrative payoff. Knowledge held firm, rights reaffirmed, tension resolved without force. The commentator's tone here is crisp and slightly victorious, not gloating, but clear. The filmed record changed the outcome. This is the satisfying arc audiences crave. Confrontation, test, vindication. The scene closes formally. Officers leave, and the filmer debriefs. Calm, reflective, instructional. This is the teachable moment. Advice about staying calm, knowing your rights, and why documentation matters. The commentator should finish with one strong line. The camera didn't just capture drama. It shaped the result. Viewers leave informed and charged, knowing they just watched a textbook example of accountability in action.